the normal thing you'd be trying to do, and I'm an opinion columnist, right? I have loads of views about everything. That's what I do most of the time. But this was a sort of different sort of exercise, which is to say, uh, I'm slightly scared, right? Which is, I'm 67. I never thought, to be quite honest, that I would even see a border poll, a real border poll in my lifetime. There was one a long time ago, but it was kind of phony one, but a real one. And now I think there's a good chance I will. Um, and there's a good chance that it'll be botched, right? From whatever perspective come out of that, there's a real chance that this will be a bad referendum. And we all know what bad referendums look like, right? So we know what it is when you just engage emotions, you churn out slogans, people come out with, a few kind of big figures, big headlines, 350 million pounds a week for the NHS, whatever it is, which may or may not be true. And then you've got 4, 5, 6 weeks of TV shows and debates and, all of us and, newspapers going on about it. And then it's done. And then you go, what now? What do we do now? What did that mean? Where was the plan for this? And it's not inconceivable that we could be bounced into this by circumstances. We're in a very unstable situation, I think, both, in the democratic world in general and particularly on these islands. It's not inconceivable that Nigel Farage could be the prime minister in 5 years' time. I mean, who would have thought that? And I'm coming from south of the border down Mexico way, and the general assumption in the South is that it's a good thing. United Ireland's a good thing. Very consistently, about 2/3 of people say they want it. And then you ask them, you put any T&Cs apply, terms and conditions, will you pay more taxes? No. Will you change the anthem? No. Will you change the flag? No. Would it be a good idea to rejoin the Commonwealth to give some sort of expression to, people who have British identity? No.